Hello and welcome to Bottoms Down, Chair Yoga for Everyone. I'm Carol. I'm so glad you've joined us today. Check out the sections on the Bottoms Down YouTube channel homepage, which make it easier to find classes by length or by purpose or by body area. If you haven't already, please click the subscribe button. Don't forget it's free. We'd love to hear from you, so leave a comment. In today's practice, we'll explore poses to engage the brain, get that mind and body connection. You'll need a chair for today's class and a small ball. And if you don't have a small ball, you can substitute a toilet paper roll, or you can just do it without it. So let's get started. We're going to move forward in our chair, making sure that we're not leaning back. Let's take a moment to ground our feet to the floor and our sits bones to the chair. Flip those palms up to the center, connecting to that heart center, letting go of everything outside of the room. Let's close our eyes and just begin to breathe. So feeling that natural inhalation and exhalation. Let's go ahead and move that breath down into the diaphragm. So as we inhale, we're filling the lungs from the bottom up. Our belly will extend. And then as we exhale, we actively pull the belly button in towards the spine, pushing the air up and out of the lungs. Do that a couple of times. And go ahead and breathe normally. We're going to go ahead and count to 4 as we inhale and count to 5 as we exhale. So it's something like this. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. And breathe normally. Bring your hands to your heart. Set your intentions for today's practice. One more breath here. Bring your hands back down to your thighs and open your eyes. We're just going to look towards the right, keeping the heart facing forward, moving only the head. And let's look center, and then we're going to look the other way. And let's look center, and let's do that one more time. See if you can look a little further over your shoulder. Just a little neck stretch there. And center, making sure that the shoulders stay forward. We're not moving anything but the head. And face forward. Very, very good. Moving into a mountain pose. Bringing those hands down to the side. Stretch those fingers if that feels okay for you. Little hand stretch there. All right, let's come up to goal post arms. Squeeze your shoulder blades back behind you. All right, are we ready? Fingertips to the ceiling, extended mountain. Now, in your extended mountain, my fingertips are to the ceiling, but my shoulders stay down. My belly stays tight. Okay? With our right hand, we're going to grab the left wrist, and we're going to lengthen and try to touch the ceiling. And then we're going to lean that mountain. Now, as you lean your mountain, I want you to think about keeping this side down, okay? So we're leaning, but that hip stays down. All right, let's go all the way up and bring those hands down. We're going to do that whole series again. Are we ready? Here we go. Hands down first. Goal post arms. Release those fingers if you were stretching them. Squeeze that shoulder blades behind you. Fingertips to the ceiling. Shoulders are down. Belly is tight. Okay, are we ready? Let's grab that opposite wrist. Lengthen, try to touch the ceiling, and then lean that mountain. It should feel really good. Keeping that opposite hip down, feeling a good stretch. One more breath. Let's come all the way up and bring those hands down. Okay. Now, for this next series, we're going to do a seated moving twist, but we're going to add that ball. If you don't have the ball, you're just going to pretend like you have the ball. It's fine. But if you have it, let's go ahead and grab that ball, all right? Bring it right here to your heart. Now, all we're going to do is we're going to lift our arms to that goalpost arm. So have the ball in your right hand. All right, now I'm going to take my left hand and I'm going to twist around and I'm going to grab the ball. But notice what's happening. My knees are forward, my hips are forward. So I'm not bringing my whole body with, right? It's just that arm comes across. So the action is happening right at the rib cage. Now grab the ball and come open. Okay? Now, other side. Let's grab that ball. And open we go. Let's do that again. Grab the ball. Are you letting your hips move with the middle of the body? Don't, right? Let's keep just the rib cage is all where the action's happening. And let's do that just one more time. Are you feeling a nice stretch in the side waist? Right? Warming up those side waist muscles a little bit. Let's grab that ball. Open it back up and release. Very good. How did that feel? That feel good? Yeah, just a little different. Okay, let's grab a sip of water. If you have a ball, let's go ahead and grab that ball and place it in your lap. We're going to start, so these yoga movements, we're going to add some memory sequencing, and this is going to improve our brain power. Okay, so we're going to go through movements, and I'll cue it, and then I'm not going to cue it, and we'll see if we can remember. Okay, so we're going to start with mountain pose. So bring those arms down by your side. Okay, now we're going to go to goalpost arms. I want to start over. I did it wrong.
Okay, reset. Grab a sip of water.
Let's grab a sip of water. So let's go ahead and grab our ball and place it in our lap. We're going to be doing some yoga movements with a memory sequence. So this is all going to help us with our brain power. So we'll go through this series, and then we'll do it without me cueing and see if we can remember. Okay? So our ball's in our lap to start with. We're going to come into mountain pose. All right. Now we're going to move into cat pose. So we're rounding our shoulders. Go ahead and grab that ball with your right hand. Now we're going to come up into goalpost arms. Our hand's going to come across and grab the ball. We're going to open up. We're going to reach across, grab the ball, open up. We're going to tilt. We're going to come back center, and we're going to tilt, and we're going to come back center. We're going to bring the ball back into our lap and do that again, mountain pose. Now we're going to round down into cat pose, and we're going to grab the ball with the other hand. Then we're going to come up to goalpost arms. We're going to reach across and grab the ball, and we're going to open it up. Reach across and grab the ball, and open it up. We're going to tilt, and center, and tilt, and center. Repeat. And release. Very good. How'd you do? Did you remember? Yeah? Okay. We're going to do that same thing, and we're just going to add a couple more things onto it. Okay? So when we come back into our mountain pose, we'll leave that ball right where it is. We're going to come into an extended mountain. We're going to bring ours to our side. Flip the palms up. Flip the palms down. Come down into mountain. All right? Then There we go. Let's come into cat pose, grab that ball, right hand, come up to goalpost arms. We're going to reach across and grab the ball. And open. Grab that ball. And open. Remember what's next. Tilt. And up. Tilt. Flip the palms up. Flip the palms down. Very good. How'd you do? Isn't that fun? Good memory, right? Excellent work. Let's grab a sip of water. So patterns are another way for us to work on our memory. So what we're going to do, let's just start with our left hand. And we're going to do our thumb to our index finger is going to be 1. Thumb to the middle finger is 2. Thumb to the ring finger is 3. And then to the pinky is 4. Okay, so let's do that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's do the other hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so you got the idea. And then we're going to be mixing that up and we're going to add a knee lift. Okay, so let's do the hands first. Let's just play a little bit with the hands. So we're going to, and if you can do both hands at the same time, that's the idea. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 1, 3, 1, 4, 1, 3, 1, 4, 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 4, 3, 4, 2, 4, 1, 4, and down. Okay, so you got the idea? You're going to mix it up. I think I messed up in there somewhere, but anyway, you got the idea. Okay, now what we're going to do is add knee lifts. Okay, so let's just do the 1, 2, 3, 4 with the knees. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 1, 3, 4, 2, 1, 3, 4, 2, 1, 4, 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 4, and release. How'd you do? I messed up again in there somewhere, but anyway. It's really good for us, right? So that whole connecting, they've got some patterns going, our knees are lifting, we got all kinds of stuff going on with those, the brain, so that whole neuroplasticity, right? That whole of those connecting in there, it's really, really good for the brain. Okay, so the next series, or the next pose is dancer pose. So we're going to grab our ball. If you don't have it again, just don't worry about it. It's fine. Do it without the ball. But you're going to move to the right side of your chair. Okay, so you're holding on to that chair. What we're going to do is we're going to bend this right knee down. Okay, so notice it's going straight down towards the floor. And all I want to do is I'm going to bring my ball back by the ankle and see if I can lift my ankle a little bit. You can hold the chair, right? So hold on to that chair. See if you can lift that ankle just a little bit. Keep that knee down. Okay? Beautiful. Now drop that foot back down. We're going to grab the ball in the other hand, and we're going to see if we can lift this leg up. And there we are in a dancer pose. Okay? So it is a seated balance pose. Let's come back down. I know it's super challenging. Let's try that one more time, all right? So let's start by holding the chair. Let that knee fall down. Okay, now just try to lift your ankle up and touch that ball. It's a lot of work, right? Keeping those abdominals tight. Keeping those abdominals tight. Okay, now let's do the other side. Let's do it with the ball up. Then you're going to reach back and see if you can grab. You'll notice that I'm leaning a little bit. That's fine, right? So here we are in a seated dancer pose. Beautiful. Okay, let's see if we can do the other side. So again, we're going to move to the edge of the chair. This foot is down. This knee is down towards the floor. I've got the ball in the same hand of the leg where the knee is bent down. And then I'm just going to try to lift that foot up and touch the ankle to the ball. I know it's very challenging. I know that it is. Let's release that. And let's do that just one more time, right? Good. Now, if you want to try it, we're going to grab the ball in the other hand and we're going to lift up and try to grab that ankle. So there's a little balance work, well, a lot of balance work. You'll be leaning some. It's okay. Feeling that stretch in the front side of that leg. One more breath and down we go. Okay, very good. So let's go ahead and set our ball down for this next series. We're going to do, it's mountain pose to staff pose. So we're going to come forward in our chair. So make sure that you're not leaning back. You want a little bit of space between your hips and the back of the chair. So we're first going to come into an extended mountain pose. So simply extending our hands up towards the ceiling. Belly is tight, shoulders are down. Now we're going to take our hands and place the thumbs right under the armpits. Lift up through the sternum. So extending nice and tall through the chest, crown of the head lifts up. Now, all I'm going to do is try to maintain this lifted chest, and I'm going to take my fingertips back to the back of the chair and maintain my extended torso. One more breath and release. Okay, can we do that one more time? Here we go. Extending your mountain nice and long, shoulders are down. Okay, now we're going to come to staff pose. Put your thumbs right under those armpits. Lift up through the sternum, lifting up nice and tall, crown of the head to the ceiling. Now try to release, but as you release your hands, maintain that extended sternum, lifting up, crown of the head up. One more breath here and release. So, you know, mountain pose and staff pose look so simple. But when you really focus in and do them with mindfulness, they're really, really challenging poses to do. So the next thing we're going to do, the brain stimulation also helps with our inversion. So we're going to do a forward fold. And then we're going to be adding what I call the whoosh, where we're lifting up and then we're folding down, and we're lifting up and we're folding down. So that movement, getting that blood down to the brain, is another really good brain stimulator. So we're going to do it very safely, and I'm going to give you options. The first thing we're going to do is do a heel, toe. So we're nice and wide-legged. I want you to feel very stable on your chair, okay? So really feel like you're on that chair and you feel super stable. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is, holding onto those thighs, begin to let the heart fall forward. Okay, super gentle here. Just begin to let that heart fall forward. Now, maybe you walk your hands down your legs a little bit, okay, if that feels okay. Now, you're going to tuck your chin. Let that head fall. So we're in an inversion. We're letting the blood run to the brain. One more breath, and we're going to tuck our chin and we're going to roll up slowly, okay? And we're going to do that just like that one more time. Extending nice and long, letting that heart begin to fall forward. Maybe you walk your hands down your legs, tuck the chin, let the head fall. Now, if it feels okay, maybe your hands come to the mat or come to the floor. All right, now tuck your chin and roll it up slowly. And take a moment. Okay, so if that with your head down makes you dizzy, you're going to stay right here You're going to still do the same thing we're doing, but you're not going to let your head fall below your heart. You're just going to stay here, all right? But if it doesn't make you dizzy, we're going to do the full expression of this series. And so as we come down, let's everybody go all the way back down again. We've done this one. Your hands come to the floor, let the head fall. Now, as you come up, pull your belly in. We're going to come up, hands to the ceiling. Inhale, exhale, whoosh it down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, whoosh. Inhale, lift. Exhale, whoosh down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, down. 2 more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, down. 1 more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, down. Hold. Grab your hands onto those legs. Walk yourself back up. And heel toe your feet back together. How did that feel? Right? I know. So that was a lot of work. Down and up. We had our breath going. We had our blood, our head down, inversion. We had a lot of stuff going in that one, didn't we? So I want to finish up this mountain pose again. If you would join me in mountain pose. So we did this a minute ago, extending those fingertips to the ceiling. All right. Now come back into that staff pose. Thumbs right under. Lift sternum. Now you're just simply going to bring your hands back to the chair, maintaining that extended sternum, right? Crown of the head to the ceiling. 1 more breath and release. Let's grab a sip of water. The next series is some brain switching work. So let's grab our ball. If you don't have the ball, just pretend you have a ball. It's all fine. We're going to take the ball into, and I'm going to move a little bit forward in my chair. So if you want to join me on that one, we're going to put the ball into our right hand, and we're going to push that ball up first. Then we're going to push it forward, and then we're going to bring it to the side, and then switch. Up, forward, side. Switch. Up, forward, side. Switch. Up, forward, side. Switch. Okay, very good. I kind of pulled a fast one on you there, didn't I? I didn't tell you what I was doing. So now we're going to add the legs. So here we go. Up, that knee comes up. Forward, that leg extends out in front. Side, that knee comes open. And switch. Up, forward, side. Switch. Up, forward, side, switch. Up, forward, side, switch. Up, switch. Up, okay, very good. How did you do? All right. So the next one is another brain switching series. And I'm going to go ahead and laugh at myself to begin with because I know I'll mess up. But it's fun, right? It's fun. We laugh. It's all good. So we're going to start with just our ball. So we're bouncing and up and down and up, down, up, down, up. You got it? So that's our rhythm. down, down, down. Now we're going to add the knees. So the knees come up to meet the ball as we bounce it. You got it? Now take the hands out, just the knees. Good. Now add the hands and bounce, and bounce. Good. Okay, so now let's stop that. So you kind of got the rhythm, right? Down, and down, and down, and down. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to keep the legs going. So let's get them going. Up, up, down, up, down, up, down. Now we're going to change the speed of the hands. So instead of that same speed, we're going to try to do it at half time. I'm already laughing because I always mess it up. Here we go. Down and up and down and up and down and down and up. It's so hard. It looks so easy to try to keep this going, right? It's brain work. It's so good for us. Down and up. Now, same. Here we go. Can we do that one more time? Let's half time the hands. Here we go. Down and down. I know. Laugh at yourself. It's okay. We all laugh at ourselves. Woo! Last one. And release. Okay, was that fun or what? Right? We got to admit, that was a little bit of fun. Let's set our ball aside. Good deal. Okay, so we're going to take our right leg and extend it out, toes to the ceiling. Lengthen nice and long through the spine. Begin to let that heart fall forward. So we want to keep the back flat. Just feel a nice stretch into that hamstring. And let's roll it up. And we're going to do that again. Lengthen and hinge. And really, really good. Okay, pigeon pose. So remember, ankle to knee if that, or leg if that works, or you can do ankle to ankle. Either is fine. Okay, let's lengthen through the spine and let that heart fall forward. Okay, go ahead and tuck the chin and come up. And let's just move that. I call this flutter in the butterfly wing just a little bit. And let's do that one more time. Extend and hinge. Should feel really good on those glutes. And up we go. Okay, let's do the other side. So we're going to start with pyramid. Toes point to the ceiling. Leg is straight. Lengthen through the spine. Let the heart fall forward. Oh yeah, that feels so good. And tuck the chin and roll it up. Remember, keep the back flat, right? So we're not rounding. This isn't cat pose. We're keeping the back flat so that we're working into that hamstring. Tuck the chin and roll it up. Okay, let's go ahead and do our seated pigeon. So if you prefer ankle to ankle, that's fine. Or you can do ankle to knee. Let's lengthen nice and long. Let that heart fall forward. Roll it up and flutter that butterfly wing. And do it one more time. Lengthen, hinge forward, keeping the back flat, remember. And roll it up. Really, really good. Okay, let's put our feet on the floor. Go ahead and sit back in your chair. Place your hands lightly on your thighs. Flip the palms up to the ceiling. Close your eyes and just breathe.
You are the person. You are the person who does the difficult thing because it is the right thing. The world moves forward because of what you do. You are the person who looks for ways to embrace responsibility instead of searching for places to cast blame. By doing so, you transform problems into opportunities, defeat into victory. You are the person who seeks to understand when so many others are merely shouting empty platitudes. You are the person who cares enough to listen, who listens enough to care even more. It's not easy to do what you do, to be who you are. But you know that some things are more important than merely making the easiest choice. You are the person who does not seek praise, but who would like to know every now and then that you're appreciated. So look around, see life being lived, and know that life itself appreciates what you do more than any one person could ever realize. You are the person who makes a difference whenever you have the opportunity to do so. You live as if your life matters, and it most certainly does.
Go ahead and open your eyes. Let's drop that right ear towards that right shoulder. Reaching up with the right hand, give the head a gentle tug as you press that left hand down towards the floor. Release it. Drop your chin towards your chest. Reach up with the hands, give the head a gentle tug. Release it. Drop the left ear towards the left shoulder. Reach up with the left hand. Give the head that gentle tug as you press that opposite hand towards the floor. Release it. Look up just slightly. Open your mouth if you want to stretch your jaw. Bring your hands to your heart. Honoring one another, we say Namaste. Thank you so much for joining today. Remember, click on that subscribe button and leave me a comment. I will see you next time.